One of the improvements introduced in the latest version of Sage 50 Accounts is the ability to enter payments when entering your batch invoices. We'll quickly run through a demonstration so you can see how the option works. We'll quickly enter a batch invoice, so we'll specify a date. So we'll backdate this one to the 22nd of August. We'll just accept the default in the due on column, which again is another new feature in the latest version of Sage 50 Accounts. Pop in a reference. I'll ignore the extra reference. Just leave the default nominal code and department. We'll skip past the project and the cost code, and then pop in some details and enter a value. So we've now entered a batch supplier invoice for £100 plus £20 VAT. Ordinarily we'd save that, and then at some point in the future we'd show that as being paid, and we'd have to enter that as a supplier payment. So we'd have to enter that as a separate transaction. In the latest version of Sage 50 Accounts, we can now enter the details of that payment at this point. There are 4 extra columns that have been added to the batch invoice screen: amount paid, the pay date, the bank account number and the payment reference, and you just need to complete these if the invoice has already been paid. Now we can either key in the amount paid, or if we're paying the invoice in full, we can just click pay in full at the top. If you do click pay in full, you can see the amount paid is now £120, the pay date picks up your program date, and the default bank account is pulled through the bank account column. These can all be changed if required. We'll just quickly pop in a payment reference, and then we'll save the transaction. And that's it done. If you're still going to be paying your invoices via the normal supplier payment or customer receipts window, then you can actually hide these columns in the batch invoices screen. Just right click on any of your column headings, and then from the menu deselect one of the payment options. The 4 columns are grouped together, so if you do hide one, it will hide the other 3 as well. So to switch them back on, I can just right click one of the column headings and then click one of the options to make it visible. If we now open transactions, you can see the 2 transactions at the bottom, the batch invoice that we've just entered with the payment made against it, and these transactions are automatically allocated together, again saving you time. If we open the batch customer invoice screen, you can see that the same options are available. Do remember, if you enter your invoices within invoicing and you need to enter receipts at the same time, you've got the cash sales option. You'll find more information about that one within your F1 help. One final tip is that the ability to enter payments and receipts with batch invoices is linked to access rights. So if a user doesn't have access rights to the customer receipts option or the supplier payments option, then they won't be able to enter payments and receipts within the batch invoice screens.